Which country are you in? UK, Peter from Sweden, Damien from the UK, Kurt from Canada, Matt, Germany. Geez, all over the place. Sweden, UK, so a lot of people from Europe over there. Big times with the Brexit last week, or week before last. Was it last week? Last week. Tao, Australia. Ah, you're in. That's an early time for you. Aussie, living in Vietnam. I know I got a couple of comments from some Australian guys out there saying that it was very early for them and could we please do a different time? And look, I will chop and change this around so that people do have a chance to come on and take part. Hopefully this is the first of many. So you can look forward to potentially further webinars like this. Okay, Tunisia. It's 3 a.m. Andrew's saying. Oh dear. Oh well, don't worry, Andrew. It's 5 a.m. for me, so it's early doors here as well. Myself from India. Ah, very good. Okay, guys, it's almost time. I'm going to kick into it. I've got a couple of questions to start off while we're waiting for anyone else to attend. So the first one is, it's a little bit of a mini survey, I suppose. So how often do you guys listen to the 52 Traders podcast? So if you don't know me, I'm Cam Hawkins from the 52 Traders podcast, and I interview traders from all around the world on a weekly basis. Well, I try to be weekly, so I was off air for a little bit last year, but Richard from Auckland, nice stuff, another fellow Kiwi. Okay, so can you quickly just chuck into the comments if you listen to the 52 Traders podcast and how often you listen? Is it weekly, monthly, or you've never heard of it, or now and again? Let's have a look. Jerry, all episodes, good stuff. Ah, Damien's catching up from the start. He's about 10 minutes behind. Okay. That's a new one on this new webinar thing that I didn't realize would happen. Peter, weekly. Okay. All right. So it seems like people might be catching up on the webinar. So maybe I'll just start again at 5 o'clock, given the fact that we've got a few more people here. They're all just sort of coming in now. So guys, if you're coming in and you're jumping in at the first part, you're not going to get these questions, but we'll see how we go anyway. Can you do more? You can do more. The 52, I like your ideas. Okay. Oh, I just found it a couple of weeks ago, James. Good stuff. Okay, seems like we've got a few regular listeners out there. So, guys, if you are a regular listener or if you're not a regular listener, can you please do the following? Leave a review of the 52 Traders podcast on whatever thing you listen to it on, if it's iTunes, if it's Stitcher Radio, whatever it is. If you could leave a review while you're listening to this webinar, that would be much appreciated. I've probably got one of the lowest review rates out there for a podcast. So anyone who can spend the time to jump on their phone while they're watching this and leave a review, I will let you jump on your phones for that. Otherwise, stay tuned to what we've got up here today. So another quick question for you guys who've come in early by the looks of it. It looks like guys who've come in a bit late are going to miss the first few. Or they're running sort of. It looks like you don't come in live. You sort of come in about 10 minutes or whatever time behind the initial start time. So the next question is, are you familiar with MT4 EAs? So who knows MT4 EAs, what they are, what that stands for? Just want to sort of see where I need to pitch this. So if you're completely unfamiliar with an MT4 EA, please just say, just type Y into the type N into the chat box. And yes, okay. So I think people are saying yes, they are familiar. Okay, seems like most people are familiar. Right. A little, yes. Sebastian, yes. Simon, yes. Not too much. Yes. Okay. For anyone that isn't, it seems like most people are. It's MetaTrader 4 Expert Advisor, and that's what we're going to be building today. And a MetaTrader 4 is a trading platform, and an Expert Advisor is the software that you can build that will trade or carry out actions automatically for you. Okay. The next question is, do you know what FxDreema is? So, how many people know what FxDreema is? Just a simple yes for I know what it is. We'll be fine. Nope. Douglas says nope. Nope, nope. Jerry, yes. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, okay. Right, a couple of yeses in there. So it seems like we're a bit split there. So 50-50. Not even heard. No. Yes, no. So we're about 50-50 here by the looks of it. And EA, you have done? Nope. EA Builder software, yes. So Slim got it right. It's EA Builder software, and this is what I'm going to use to build the EA for you today. So there's going to be no coding. Sebastian, yes, I know you, Sebastian. I can't see your last name, so I thought it might be you. Yes. The next question you'll be able to answer. Do we have any members in the audience today? And Sebastian is obviously the first one. So anyone else here that's an actual member of my Automate My Trading community. So these are guys that have learned how to use FxDreema software and all the things that come with it. 1, 2, 3. Jerry, yes. Okay, Jerry, yes. How's it going, Jerry? Kevin, yes, Kevin, right. So I can't see any last names here. So it's good to see you guys all on the call. And Naresh, yes, as well. Nope, nope, not yet. Ian, nope, nope. Okay. Using it, see you before possibly purchasing the course, Damien. Okay, cool. Okay, right. Let's crack into it. So I think we've got our quota for the session here. So let's get into what we're going to get onto today. So today's run sheet. So first of all, what's in it for you? So why are you here and what are you going to get out of it? So you are going to actually get out of it for attending live, and you do get a benefit over anyone who watches the replay and if you stick around to the end. So we're going to understand Nick's strategy in detail. Then we're going to turn the strategy into software, so an EA, which you all seem to know. And then we're going to find out why you should build your own EAs and how you can build your own EAs like what I'm going to do today. And then finally, you're going to actually help me price up and name this EA. So this EA that we're going to build today, I'm going to put it in the shop, and you guys, the guys that stay to the end, are going to help me come up with a price, and you're going to help me name this EA. Okay, so we do need your involvement here to come up with those sort of things. Okay, so what is in it for you? So this is where I had these ideas the other day. So I actually watched a webinar where this guy took a product and he ended up building a website live for that product on the webinar. And I thought, what a great idea! Why can I do a similar thing with what we've got here? So, and I've constructed it in a way that I think it's a fair deal for everyone. So people who turn up live get the best bits. So you guys here are going to get the best bits. And what you need to do, so if you're a live attendee, and you stay to the very end to price and name the EA. So you've got to stay to the end. So I can send out an email to you guys separately. So I'll have a cutoff time and I'll let you know when that is. You're going to get 100% off the lockdown.x4 software, i.e. it's going to be for free. Okay, so whatever I build today, you're going to get the software for free. And so this is when I say lockdown, so I don't know if you guys know what X4 is. It's just a file type, and it just means the Expert Advisor is encrypted. Okay, so you're also going to get the limited access to the replay. So the replay is going to be live for 72 hours only. Okay, so you guys are going to walk away with that software for free, and you're going to come up with the price that the replay attendees are going to pay. But that said, they are going to get 50% off the lockdown software. Okay, so they're going to get the same software. They can purchase it from the store. And if you're watching the replay, this is you guys, unfortunately, this week. Turn up live and you're going to get it for free. So you're also going to have the opportunity to get it for free if you promote the Automate My Trading website, on any trading related forum or blog with over 100 threads or posts, or a social network if you have over 100 followers. So there is a chance to actually get the software for free that we built today, and you're also going to get that limited access of 72 hours. And as a member, so I think there's 3 or 4 guys or 5 guys that are on here that are members, you guys are going to actually get it all for free. So you're going to get the importable version into FxDreema EA Builder. So you're going to get what I am building today, and you're going to be able to do whatever you want to do with it. And you're going to get unlimited access to the replay. So I'm going to put that replay up in the members area for you guys. Okay. Right. So that's, hopefully that will make sense. Can I just have a quick yes in the comment box to see that that makes sense and everyone's aware what they need to do? Any questions there? Exciting. Yes. Thanks. Yes. Brilliant. Okay. Seems like we're all on the same page. And here's how it's going to work, right? So live attendees who stay to price and name up the EA that are built today using Nick Radge's strategy will be sent 100% off promo code within 24 hours, and you can purchase that via the EA via the shop on automatemytrading.com. So I've just created the shop in the last few days. And a replay attendees will be sent a 50% off promo code after 72 hours. So, and you can purchase also from the shop on automatemytrading.com. Who knows what the price will be? You guys are going to tell me that at the end of the show. And replay attendees will receive 100% off promo code when they send me cam@automatemytrading.com a link to their promotion. So if you decide or you have the ability to promote automatemytrading.com, all you need to do is send me a link to where you've promoted it, and I can assess as to whether or not you warrant that 100% off promo code. Okay, and AMT members, sorry, you will find this offer and replay video in the members area as soon as possible after this session. So I'll upload it for you guys to go and have a look at it as soon as I finish. Right, let's get underway. So the strategy I've picked is a guy I interviewed a couple of weeks ago, and he was on the show last week in actual fact, so the 52 Traders podcast. Nick Radge from Australia, and he runs the chartist.com.au, and there's the link there to the strategy. So if you guys actually want to jump on and have a look at the strategy, you can go to that link, put your email address in. I'm sure he'll appreciate it, and then you can download the strategy and have a look as well. So it's quite a long story, and I'm just gonna quickly try and get us to that now. We'll ignore that if it's coming through. Right, so this is the strategy here. So we've got actually, before we move on, can everyone see this? Just type in the letter A into the chat box if you can see the strategy in front of you. So I've changed the live the screen sharing, so I just want to make sure that worked. So can you see the strategy? So it says part 8, setting a benchmark. Blur, AAA, blurry. Okay, it's a little bit blurry. See if I can zoom in here. Is that a bit better? Blurry. Okay, it's obviously going to need time to catch up after I've just switched the screen sharing over. There is a way. Let's just give it another few seconds to see if it turns out all right. Still blurry. Okay, there's a way we can get around it. I'll just leave it for the minute. I'll read out what it says on here anyway, and if you guys want to go in and download it, you can, and then we'll check if it's still blurry for you before we move on to the next part. Okay, so you've got to go down about 30 pages. Nick has written a nice story, and there's a whole bunch of information in here. It's really, really good, worth a read if you get a chance. Here we go. It's come better for Chin. So let's have a look at what we've got here. So he trades stocks, but I'm going to do it on a currency pair because but in MetaTrader 4 there's a lot of currency pairs, and I'm just going to do it on a currency pair and see how it goes. So we've got a long entry here, and we've got a long exit, and we're just going to concentrate on those to start off with. So these ones here, and the rules are pretty mechanical. Oh, it's gotten worse. Okay, Andrew's given the answer here. So if you right click on the video on your screen, you should see some options, and the option you want to pick is something about copying a link. Okay, bit still blurry. Yeah, so you copy a link, and then you can paste that link into another tab, and that will take you to YouTube. And in YouTube, there's a little cog in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, and you should be able to click on that and change it to 720p, which is what Andrew's told us there. So you'll be able to change it to 720p, and it'll be much clearer. It'll just sort of instantly click over. Okay, so let's move on. So let's have a look at the long entry rules. So close needs to be above the 100-day moving average. Okay, and so the close of a candle needs to be less than the 5-day moving average, and then 3 consecutive lower lows. So it all seems fairly simple. And then what's the set a limit buy order for the next day if price falls another 0.5, sorry, let's say 50% of the 10-day average true range. Okay, so he doesn't give us a lot, but he gives us enough to go on to create the strategy. So I'm going to jump into MetaTrader 4 and see if we can quickly build that up on the chart. So let me know if you can see this okay, guys. So what you don't really need to see it, because all I'm going to do is put a simple moving average on for the 100 period, and I'm going to put another one on for the 5 period. Okay, and I'll just have a look at the comments in a second after I've done this to make sure that we're all being able to see this. Okay, let's zoom in a bit. Okay, so what are we saying here? Now, let's have a look. Jerry still can't see it. Ian, yep. Okay. Can Naresh? Yep, so you got to jump on YouTube, guys. Make sure you keep the webinar open and put your YouTube volume to 0, okay? So that's the answer. Please zoom. So I have zoomed already. Do you need me to zoom more? There's no, I can't zoom anymore. Okay, it seems like, okay. There we go. Some guys have got some answers in the chat, so have a look at those and you should be good to go. So let's have a look here. So where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, so we've got our moving averages on here, the 5-period moving average at the top here, and then the 100-period moving average down here. And so what are we looking for? We're looking for, let's have a look at his strategy again. So we're looking for the close to be greater than the 100 moving average. So everything in this area is greater than the 100 moving average. Obviously, everything here is lower than 100, and we want the close to be less than the 5-day moving average. So let's have a look here. So hopefully you guys can see this. So we've got, so close is below, close is below, close is below, close is below. Yep, so these ones are all relevant, okay? Can you guys hopefully see those little arrows there on the chart? Let me know if you can't. Right, so we've got those confirmed and 3 consecutive lower lows. Okay, so let's have a look here, and we'll do that again. We've got, what we're going to do here is go, so that's a higher low, sorry. So this will be your first lower low, second lower low. No, that's not there. That's probably your first, second, and third lower low. Okay, so we've sort of got those in place. This one also might be a lower low. Technically, if we have a look at the numbers, it might be a lower low, but generally those 3 are in place here. Okay, so we got those lower lows, so we know what we're looking at now. Now, next thing is set a buy limit order for the next day if price falls. Now, let's say the next bar, if the price falls another 50% of the 10-day average true range. So let's add in the average true range on there, and we've got 10 periods set in there already. And we're going to do, so we've got our 3 lower lows here. So where are we? Oh, here we go. Print screen. All right, so this is where we're looking at here. So we've got our 3 lower lows, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. So what we're looking for on this candle here, after our 3 lower lows, where the close is lower than the 5-period moving average, we're looking for this candle to drop 50% of the average true range. And I'm going to take the average true range of the prior candle, because we don't know what the average true range of this candle is until it finishes. So we're going to take 50% of that, which is, let's have a look. Is it going to show us? No, I'm going to have to come out of this. What does it say here? So that's 0.0026. So that'll be 0.10013. So we're looking for the price to drop at that open 0.0013. So I'm not going to do the maths here quickly, but we're looking for it to drop. Okay, and then we're going to put a buy order around about this level here. Let's just say it's around about that level there. So if price dropped, buy will get triggered, and we'd enter the trade and take that trade until the close. And the close is, if the close is greater than the prior close, then exit the position on the next day's open. Okay, so that's like a tongue twister, but it does make sense when you think about it. So what we're saying here is we're entering here, the prior close is here, so we're going to exit. So assuming the price went down and triggered this buy, we would be exiting our trade at the open of the so now we've got a close that's higher than the prior close. So we're going to exit around about here on the open, or you could exit on the close because it's an hour chart anyway, so it's going to happen pretty much straight away. So you'd exit here on the open. So our trade would look a little bit like this, sort of up there. So we're going there, and oh, sorry, it'll be more down here to there, which is, what are we looking at here? A few pips, 36 pips on the hourly chart. Okay, so that's what we're trying to achieve. And obviously, if the price doesn't go straight up and goes into drawdown, you'll be looking at trying to get a close, which is, so say for example, let's say this was the close that we're looking at. You'd be, well, actually, it's not a good example. Where's it? So this, let's say this was the close we're looking at. You go into that drawdown here, and you'd exit as soon as it came above that close, so up here. All right, so that's the strategy in a nutshell that we're going to work with. Yep, that's the page we want. So what next? My 45 minutes starts now. Okay, so that's a picture of the FxDreema interface. So I'm now going to dive in and try and build this thing for you guys. I've got a timer here, set at 45 minutes on Google. So this will give a little audio ring tune when it ticks over. So we've got 45 minutes to build that. I mean, look, this is a bit like a bit of a magic trick, if anything. So hopefully I can do it. I haven't done this before. Hopefully you guys are rooting for me, because whatever I do, you're going to get at the end of the show. So let's get started now. Okay, and bear in mind, this is not a target, so I'm not aiming for 45 minutes. I want to come in under 45 minutes. Okay, so first thing we want to do